Hello and welcome to Dino Bytes, where we talk about games, movies, and all your favorite dinosaur media. I'm your host, SharkBryce, and today I'm joined by NobleSinn and TheFlyingRaptor.
Hello.
Hi.
So, this is going to be just the pilot episode of this podcast because we're kind of just trying to dip our toes into this. We've actually never done this before. So we're just kind of trying to figure out what exactly we need to do. But if you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Well, I guess I can probably go first. Well, I'm NobleSinn. You may have seen me around on YouTube before if you're into this community. I do a lot of Primal Carnage and Primal Carnage PS4 updates and some news things on the game. A little bit of gameplay, but not too much. And what about you, Flying Raptor?
Well, this is kind of hard off the spot. Well, off the top of my head, let's think about some of the things I do. Kind of YouTube. What?
He does do that a lot.
I do that. Yes, that actually daily. It's one of my. I kind of count that as like my workout.
That's another episode.
Yeah.
So I do YouTube. Partly, rarely. I should be uploading more. Then there's also nothing else. That's all I do.
Talk about
No.
your involvement with the Primal Carnage community. I don't want anyone to know that. Shh, it's a secret.
Wow, how is it a secret?
Shh, it's a secret. SharkBryce. He does good animations. Who the fuck made that raptor animation? What the fuck? Who made the new raptor sprint?
Oh my god, please don't turn this into an ASMR podcast. I swear to god, I would drop kick both of you. Anyway, and then as for me, hi, my name is SharkBryce, and I am probably the worst content creator out of all of these three idiots that are talking. I don't fucking know what I'm saying anymore. Holy shit, I do not know how to speak. I am not human. I am in fact an idiot.
I mean,
I thought you were supposed to be a shark.
Yeah, you're a shark. You have two penises. Remember?
We gotta talk about you want to talk about
Why
penises?
does it just keep
Don't
circling
talk about
back
penises.
around to penises? Fine,
Nobody
you
wants
gotta
to talk
stop
about
this.
penises.
You gotta stop that, man. You gotta get off the penis addiction.
Sorry, it happened last night, and it's hard to not remember it.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk about that in another episode. But anyway, so this episode is mostly just going to be us introducing ourselves, and then maybe next episode we're going to probably talk more about recent dinosaur games, like maybe Prehistoric Kingdom, Primal Carnage, and stuff. But anyway, hey, I have a question for you, Noble.
Oh no. Okay, this is the one you've been hyping up, isn't it?
I was on Twitter the other day, and I happened to notice a certain picture. I saw you sent a picture, and it was a picture of a quote unquote girl. And it just said "new person in my life." Is
Jamie,
that you with a filter?
Jamie, yeah, I got a few people with that. Actually, that's me with a filter.
That's you with a filter. That is not a woman.
That is not a woman. No, it's me with a filter, but I flipped it upside down, and I actually tricked a surprising amount of people.
I mean, you got me for maybe 5 seconds until I really looked at it, and I was like, "That is him. That is straight up him." I know those ugly ass acne that you got in your face.
Oh, God, what? I don't even have acne anymore.
Hey, Noble. SharkBryce asked me this before you joined. He's like, "So hey, does Noble actually have a girlfriend?"
Did he actually?
He asked me to have a girlfriend.
Oh my god!
And I was
so it did fool you. So it did fool you.
It fooled me for a little bit, and then I looked at it again. I was like, "That is him."
No, you had to ask Flying for validation.
No,
I never told him.
He never told me. He never told me. I just looked at it more, and I'm like, that is not a woman. So yes, it did trick me for a little bit, but I had to squint at it. And I'm like, that is noble. That is in fact testosterone that I am staring at.
Oh yeah, everyone knows how much testosterone Noble has. I mean, he's 6'4",
Shut up. Okay, is this episode gonna be about insulting me?
Just insult
Yeah.
Noble.
Come on.
Yeah,
We get it. We get it. I'm not 6 foot. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I'm 6 foot.
Yeah, I'm not. We get it. Okay. Sure, I'm a healthy 5'8", at least.
No, you said you were 5'6",
I
then
did
you
not.
said you were 5'7".
I am not 5'6".
You said you're 5'.
No,
All
no,
right.
I was 5'7" a while ago.
You're digging yourself a grave.
No.
You're digging yourself.
10
your own
years
grave.
ago, I was 5'7", and now I'm 5'8".
How tall are you, Flying?
Years-
10 years ago, yes. Back when, I was in my mother's womb.
So wait, you're only 10 years old?
I am 10 years old, yeah.
Yeah, no, he actually is 10 years old. Like, when we are screaming and swearing at him, we are swearing at a small child.
Yeah. And then when I asked him to go out with me,
The police were on
asking
his
a minor.
ass immediately.
yeah, no, I'm actually in jail right now.
By the way, we're talking about height. How tall are you, Flying?
Well,
You're
I
like
haven't
5'10".
checked in a while. I'm only 14, right? And I'm taller than like everyone else. I'm above average for Wisconsin, right?
Above average for Wisconsin.
I am
Yes.
Bro, you're
at
like,
average.
I bet you're like 4
No,
foot
I'm
tall
not.
and you're
That's a
coping
lie.
so hard.
Me?
You and Noble.
Oh.
What?
Well, that's fair.
Okay, fine, I'm 5'7". I'm just gonna
There you
own
go.
it. I'm just gonna own it. I'm 5'7".
There you go. There you go.
So
I'm
hard.
5'7".
You guys are just jealous that I'm way taller than you.
You're 19. What?
I have more subscribers than you.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Clearly, I'm more entertaining.
In another universe, I have more subscribers than you, so I'm cooler.
In another universe,
Yeah, in another universe.
I am dating your mother.
Hey, you know what? That reminds me. I never thought that, like, when I first saw you, like, when I first saw your videos, I did not think I would be starting a podcast with you.
I never thought that ever either. Like, I just saw you join my comment section, and you were like, "Hey,
Oh,
can you
yeah,
tell
I
me like the
remember-
most
okay, so-
furry skin you can give me?" And I was like, "Okay, this man really wants a furry
this is
skin.
what
I'm
I
gonna go
asked.
searching."
This is what I asked. I said, "Hey, I want the ugliest looking skin that you could find. I want, when I join a free roam RP server, I want everyone to spit in my direction from how disgusting I am." You said to get a Lycan Dilo and with a stat track, and I found that exact skin, the Dilo with stat track, and I bought it. I deadass bought it. But I never use it because I don't want to ruin the shitty stat track.
I like Lycan dialogue.
Well, no, there's a little bit of a story behind that. By the way, SharkBryce, I believe you did actually read that completely right. Like, I believe you actually got that 100%
Yeah,
accurate.
I know, because I've looked at it back a few times. I was just thinking, wow,
Yeah.
that was terrible.
Well done on how you remember all that. Well, yeah, I wasn't sure because it was listed on a PlayStation 4 video, so I didn't know if you were asking for PlayStation 4 or PC, so I just looked for a skin that would have been on both. But I said, like, if you're on PC, then get the stat track one.
Yeah, of course there was. I mean, I did have the game on PS4, but like at that time, I never touched my PS4. I still don't. Like my PS4, I left it back in Texas because I couldn't give two shits about it.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, if you have a computer at your access, there's no reason to really use a PlayStation.
If I have a computer, like at that point there's no reason to use the PS4 is basically redundant.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Even a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, even a PlayStation 5. I feel like a PlayStation 5 is really just a glorified PS4.
Well, it's more of like a PS4 PS4 Pro, if that makes sense. Like, it's good, it has a bunch of things that it should have had a long time ago, but in some aspects, it's still no better than just your average gaming laptop or computer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway, this is Dinosaur podcast. So you want to talk about dinosaurs? What are your favorite dinosaurs?
Our favorite dinosaurs. That would be an interesting one. Why don't you start us off with that?
Me?
Yeah.
Dilophosaurus all the way.
shit.
Straight up, like, even before Primal Carnage, I even played Primal Carnage. Dilophosaurus was always my favorite dinosaur.
Why is that?
It was the first time. It's because that first time I watched Jurassic Park. Yeah, that's right. I like the dinosaur because of Jurassic Park. Eat my ass. I don't care what you say. But like when I saw it the first time, it scared the shit out of me when it like popped its frill out. Like I actually genuinely got scared the first time I like watched the movie. But then like I watched it, like I got scared, but also I thought, oh, that's so fucking cool though. Like I was entranced in the frill. I thought that was so cool how it could like throw out a frill and spit. And ever since, it was like the dinosaur that I always would flock to if it was in a video game. I would always see if it could spit or have a frill. And like, I know, of course, it's super inaccurate, but like, I always have like constant update. I look at like the constant updates on its like, its paleontology because like, I know recently there was like recent discoveries on like changes to its like facial structure. It found out that its crests were actually like up higher, and they found out that its jaw was actually like its whole bite actually was like a lot stronger than they originally thought. Like this thing, if it like, and this thing was after like small prey. So if it caught anything in its mouth, it's gonna crush that thing with those jaws like instantly. Like it was a powerful predator. Uh, and also on another thing why I like it, it's American. It is cheeseburger. I do love how it probably ate like hot dogs on a daily basis. Not gonna lie.
Probably ordered McDonald's.
Yeah, it ordered McDonald's. Got it from the clown himself.
From Ronald McDonald.
So like other than that, I'm not interested in many other prehistoric things. Like I mean, I would say like Megalodon, but that's not really a dinosaur. But like as a prehistoric, creature, yeah, that thing fucking awesome.
Yeah, Megalodon is pretty badass.
It's basically like the perfect predator.
Oh yeah.
I still find it funny that people are still like acting like it's a possibility that's still alive. It could still be out there.
You know, okay,
It's in the Mariana Trench.
I've been getting so pissed off at some of the bullshit that people made up. You know, okay, you want it? Okay, so there's this one thing I hear it every time people say that there's a possibility that Megalodon is still out there.
It's the percentage.
They say that, yeah, we've only discovered like 5% of the whole ocean. Shut the fuck up.
Megalodon is
use that fucking excuse.
the
Because
Megalodon.
I don't know what that means. I don't think anybody really knows what that means.
Exactly.
That it means that like we didn't explore the open nothingness.
The dead blue.
What?
Dead nothingness. Like we know what the entire ocean looks like. We mapped it out with technology. We don't need to go out and swim around in blue nothingness.
And
Let's
it's a
be
giant
real, right?
shark.
Yeah,
It's
the
a big
Megalodon.
shark. Even if it was alive, we wouldn't have known it was a prehistoric creature because we would be seeing it all over the place. It is a surface-dwelling shark. It literally needs to sunbathe.
And let's be real here, right? The Megalodon, it makes up like 50% of the ocean. It's massive. Like
Yeah,
when you
it's
see,
massive. You'd think you'd see a fucking like a fucking giant ass shark jumping out of the water trying to kill whales.
But it evolved. It evolved when it was going extinct to swim down to the Mariana Trench. Can't you see?
Oh, don't tell me that.
All right. We're getting a little further off topic. I think Flying Raptor. What about your favorite dinosaur there?
um,
It was Dilophosaurus. Give us a little.
what's the one you just said? What's the one you just said?
Dilophosaurus.
Oh yeah, no, that's my favorite.
Now, want to tell
Moving
us a little
on.
bit of a background? Okay, come on.
I don't know.
You can tell us why.
I don't honestly. I don't have a
raptors.
I don't have a particular reason. Like, there's just something interesting about it. People say it's overrated, right? But just because it's overrated, it doesn't mean it's not
Oh yeah,
cool.
of course.
It's just like,
The only thing that's overrated, and if you say this is your favorite dinosaur, you're boring. That's T-Rex.
Shut up.
That's T-Rex.
honestly,
Shut up.
yeah.
Yeah, if you say your favorite dinosaur is a T-Rex, then
No.
you should honestly
No.
get it. You should honestly
No.
get out of that child mindset of yours.
No.
No.
I agree with Rex Mains.
Aside from
Right.
Dilophosaurus, it's probably a tie between Carnotaurus and Albertosaurus.
Ooh.
I don't. Albertosaurus. Oh fuck! I forgot what that thing looks like. I recognize the
That's
name. but I
like
forgot
one of the
what
most-
it
Baby Rex with big
recognizable.
eyebrows.
Yeah. It's like one of the most recognizable Tyrannosaurids.
So you know Jurassic World Evolution 2? And the one with the big, massive eyebrows?
The one that starts with a Q or something.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one.
Not the Shangchuanosaurus thing. Albertosaurus. You know what I'm talking.
Oh, my
You know, the one that starts with like Majunga.
Majunga.
The one that starts with Noble?
Majungasaurus, the unicorn.
Majungatholus.
But Junga. I almost made it these nuts joke, but I'm not going to.
Majunga
I'm
my
not
dick.
going to.
Oh my god, you fucking dickhead.
Oh wait, you want to talk about penises again?
No,
All right,
okay,
so
fuck you.
Penises?
Fuck you.
You wanna
Okay.
talk about this?
Alright. Okay, cool.
Right.
My favorite dinosaur happens to be, well, I mean, I'm kind of torn between three, but, I mean, I guess I could just choose to talk about one of them. It's, probably the Cryolophosaurus. And I know, yeah, sure, I could, at that point, just say, you know, Dilo, because of all the media, Dilo pretty much overpowers this guy, and it's another
Oh,
Lophosaurus, but anyway,
It's just overshadowed by Dilo entirely.
and yeah, it's annoying, because Cryolophosaurus, I love paleo art of Cryolophosaurus so much. It's just so beautifully depicted, and, like, just different models in Dino Media, like, of course, I'm gonna bring up Primal Carnage about this. I love the Primal Carnage Dilo model, and Jurassic World Evolution 2. I love the model for Cryolophosaurus in Jurassic World Evolution 2. It looks just so visually pleasing. I don't know. It's always been, Cryolophosaurus is just such a beautiful dinosaur to look at.
Take a look at it. I have no idea what it looks like in that game.
It's
honestly,
really nice.
it is really cool. I will admit. However, you brought up the Primal Carnage cryo, and every time I
Yeah,
have
you
to
hate
state-
it so much.
I don't hate it. It's just I wish they could have
could've
taken a
been
lot more
better.
creative liberty,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I guess it used to be a Dilo premium skin, but at the same time, right? It's a cryo. They're not the same thing.
Of course they're
It's
not.
just, but like the model is quite literally, it's a Dilo with spikes and a different head. That's all it is. If you apply the Dilo textures onto it, it'll work. It needed to be a little, not a little. It just needed to be more.
It needs to be little. It needs to be
Unique.
able to spit triflic acid.
It needed to be able to burrow under the map.
Oh, no.
Oh, what? It burrows under the map like a little rat.
It needed to be able to bury up your asshole.
Primal Carnage would reach an all-time low if that ever happens.
I'm sure somebody that's listening to this is probably gonna think that's kinky as shit.
A lot of people already think Primal Carnage is kinky. You know, with the chains, yeah, this a lot of things. The hardier
They see a scientist, they immediately cream their pants.
TheFlyingRaptor does. I don't usually.
Do not. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, you're right. You cream to pyro.
You know, I'll take that one.
Yeah, everyone knows that. What was his name?
Angus McLaughlin.
Angus McLaughlin. He's the sexiest fucking person in that entire game.
Hey, everyone. Everyone in the community says Angus McLaughlin. It makes me lose my mind. It literally says on his loading screen how to pronounce it because people mispronounce it all the time. McLaughlin, but nobody does it. And Flying, how about you pronounce Moira Hart for us?
It's Moira. You just said Moira.
Yeah.
You said Moira as well.
But you don't say Moira. You always, off camera, you say Moira. You say Moira.
It's Moira.
You actually pronounce it Moira?
Genuinely, off camera, he genuinely pronounces it Moira.
Oh my god.
It's Moira.
Dinosaur X pronounced it that way too. It's just how it's pronounced in the community.
It's Moira. It's because of fucking people like you. It's Moira.
Dinosaur didn't know how to pronounce it, so he started pronouncing it like me because I was the one who started saying it that way.
You think Dinosauriac knows anything? Yes, he does. He knows a lot of things, a lot more than us. But
he knows a lot of things. He knows how bad this game is.
Well, I'm sure he
I think we all know how bad it is.
Game.
I think we all know how bad it is.
I genuinely I love the game, but I also fucking hate the game.
Exactly. It's like, in the words of Pesky, when one random person complained about how trash the game was, we know the game is trash, but it's our trash.
It's our trash.
It's our trash. And we will all treasure our trash.
Yeah.
We'll all treasure our trash, even somehow I'm still okay. I'm still kind of upset that how this game managed to last longer than Depth. I'm just gonna say right here. Depth got probably had more consistent players than it, and for sure. And it still lasted longer than Depth.
It still makes me laugh, like going back to the freaking the free weekend video that you made.
Yeah. There was thousands of players started joining the game, and then Depth. Primal Carnage saw what Depth was doing. They're like, "Oh, hey, if we make our game free for a weekend, then we'll get thousands of players." They didn't even get 1,000 for the entire week. They spiked at 411. It was honestly pathetic.
Well, hey, maybe at some point during Dino Bytes, or is that still a temporary name? By the way,
yeah, I think I want to keep the name
Dino Bytes. I mean, it makes sense because bytes is in gigabytes, megabytes, and Dino.
Yes.
So,
yeah, that's why I made it like that.
Games, Dino games.
Dino games.
We're all gamers. I'm a gamer. Yeah, you are a gamer. Yeah.
I am DinoTuber. This is DinoTuber, and that is Dino.
I think we should kind of circle back on bring a little more information as to what we can expect from Dino Bytes in the future.
Oh, maybe? So one thing we're definitely going to talk about is NobleSinn's
Okay, yeah, they keep bringing that up.
Yeah, no, yeah, there. Actually, real talk. We're thinking of discussing certain game updates like Primal Carnage. I think we hinted at that earlier. We're going to talk about other game releases, upcoming games. We might talk about if there's any dinosaur movies out.
Oh yeah, Prehistoric Planet's gonna be up there.
Prehistoric Planet. I wanted to talk about that in one episode because David Attenborough, I think that's how you say his name.
Yep, David Attenborough. Yeah,
absolutely. Okay, that man, you either love him to death or you don't know who he is. That's it.
There's two kinds of people in this world: people who love David Attenborough and people who don't know who the fuck he is.
No, then there's so many people's childhood. I remember listening to him in Planet Earth all the time. I had when I was a little kid, I had all the Planet Earth CDs. I had every single season. I'd rewatch them like yearly.
I mean,
It's good times, honestly.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure when we were all younger, we rewatched a bunch of like documentaries and stuff like that. That's pretty much how we got here. Let's just be honest.
That's how we got here.
No.
What did you do?
I tried to live.
Fortnite.
I tried to live with the pain of Walking with Dinosaurs 2014, and I just kept rewatching it. 100.
Oh
That's
yeah,
100% what
I
happened.
did also watch Walking with Dinosaurs.
Like no, like the movie,
The
one
yeah.
that's
Oh, the movie.
the
Did you do it with
voiceovers.
I watched so many dinosaur movies. Hey, did you ever watch that? Like those old like animated dinosaur films. It was the Land
That's-
Before Time.
ooh.
Yeah, Land Before. I watched that
This
one.
is a whole new topic. This will be great.
I watched that one recently up at my grandmother's house. There's like a VHS tape sitting around, and I'm like, oh hey, well we don't have TV. I might as well watch it.
On a VHS tape, bruh.
Yeah. I also watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit on there.
Oh yeah, Roger Rabbit, the most exclusive dinosaur. What kind of species is he again?
I'm pretty sure he's a Velociraptor mongoliensis.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe
Anyway,
Spinosaurus Egypticus.
back onto that. Like, I remember watching like the first movie, but even then, I was making fun of how dumb the show looked at times. I remember there's one where like the main character, I forgot what his name. His name was like Littlefoot. It was Littlefoot. He was like trying to like grab a hold of a leaf, but they would extend his mouth like at like 180 degrees. He looked like a fucking hippo when he was trying to bite the leaf.
I remember the first time I saw that movie, I cried when his mother died.
Oh yeah, when his mom died. Honestly, I was staring at it because I had no idea what was going on. I did not realize his mom was dying. I deadass thought she was like, I was a stupid little kid. I thought she was just taking a nap.
Fair.
Well, I mean, hey, we all gotta be stupid little kids to get into this community, really.
At one point, like I'm sure everyone who's been listening to this has probably looked back and realized that they thought something really dumb.
Are we not still little kids, little stupid kids?
No, I'd
I'm pretty
say
sure we are.
we've definitely matured.
I'm gonna be 20 in like nine days.
Well, I mean,
No.
20 is still like a pretty young and ripe age, like technically.
Yeah,
I
I
am
mean,
a grown ass man.
Well, yes, but
well, actually, your brain doesn't fully mature until you're 27.
says the 12-year-old.
Yeah, my brain is still gathering cells.
Yeah, it's still trying to find them after your father dropped you down the stairs.
Still trying to gather. Still trying to reconstruct all my chromosomes.
I'm actually kind of curious. How do you two meet SharkBryce and TheFlyingRaptor?
You.
You.
Really?
It's literally you.
Oh,
Probably.
my God.
I think so.
You
I
brought
think
me into
yeah.
like a VC once. And you just had it, and then he just happened to be there, and I started
Oh.
verbally abusing him.
I thought you guys would have known each other a little more like prior to that. I didn't know I actually caused that.
It's straight up. You threw me into a VC with you and like a bunch of other people, and he was there too. And then we talked about like being boyfriends or something like that.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, and then Among Us we did the funny.
Oh right. Okay. All right. Well,
Well, that's the end of this
I
podcast.
knew who he was before then.
yeah. Oh yeah. Of
But I
course.
never
I knew flying
actually
before I got a
met him.
computer.
What?
Yeah, no, I used to see you all the time. Like in any content creator I'd watch, like Pesky or something, I'd always see the Flying Raptor, always in game. Like I
How?
always saw you in game, and then as soon as like whenever I got a computer, and as soon as you started talking to me, I'm like, oh, it's the Flying Raptor. I've known that guy for quite a long time.
I exist.
You
Yeah,
you
you
definitely do
existed.
exist.
I saw you, like, I see you mostly in, like, YouTube comments. That's where I mostly saw you.
Oh,
And then I'd see you in game from time to time. And then, like, one time where it's like your name really came to attention was when, like, you were in that pesky video
Yeah.
yeah.
where they were like, where you, like, doxed pesky or something.
He exposed him for using stun gun.
Yeah, when stun gun was super broken. I remember
Uh,
that. I'm so glad they got it nerfed. But
honest,
they nerfed it to the point where it's basically unusable.
bro, you want to hear something really stupid? I made like charged up animations, or I didn't make them. I found the ones that were in the SDK that weren't used, and I edited them, and then I gave them to Dinosaur, and he's like, "Now these still won't work."
God.
Well, I mean,
They
if they still don't work, then they still don't work.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, they work. It's just, I don't know. It's a really tough thing to get right. I have to basically
Well,
reanimate them. Anyway, off topic.
Anyway, I wanted to. I wanted to say, for any of you who, for whatever reason, don't know, I no, not I. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. Before the like beginning of last year, the stun gun, the taser, was extremely broken, as in, like, it was a straight up upgrade to the net gun. And then, like, it would basically stun a dinosaur as like the same amount of time as, like, a net would keep a dinosaur down. But except instead of, like, having to, like, throw a projectile, it was just a hitbox. It did not You did not have to, like, do any, like, precise aiming or anything. You just point and click and the thing's dead. Now they made it so that you have to, like, wait 10 million years for it to, like, even get to that point. And if you hold it for too long, then you get stunned and you just sit like an asshole for like 5 seconds.
I mean, to be completely real, Trapper was like that for a long time in the game.
That's kind of
Like,
true, yeah.
Trapper was always like the point and click adventure game. Like,
Yeah.
you just look in a general direction, and still, even, like, if you're just looking,
Yeah.
with your net gun, you're like, a
Ooh.
dinosaur could be behind you and you net them.
I have a good
Even
question.
but even still, like, the taser basically made the net redundant. Like, there was no point in using
Yeah.
the net because the taser was just infinitely better on everything except tyrants. That was it. It was worse on tyrants.
See, that's like the thing with like every single like alternate weapon. Like with the SMGs, they're just better than Colts in every way. They can melt everything. And then you have the Burst AR, which is, well, actually I don't even know which one's better between Burst AR and Carbine, but still. And then you have, like, Stun Gun used to be way worse than Net Gun. Then it became way better. Now it's worse again.
Neuter to the point where you, like, it's completely redundant.
Yeah, it's, this game is very back and forth balance wise.
It's very back and forth. And you know what? Okay, another thing. Fucking a bow. I wanted to talk about the bow.
Ugh.
Oh
And
no.
yeah, I can already hear the groans. Just the mention of the bow. It
Ugh.
could have been so much more. It could have been so much better, and they fucked it up so badly. Uh, for starters, it's a secondary rather than a primary. And I was just like, what the fuck? Why would you make it a secondary? That is, like, primary material right there. No, we're just gonna make it a secondary. And then like, you think they can make it worse, they made it worse. So the way to fire the thing, you have to, like, hold left click, but instead of letting go of left click to release the arrow, you have to, like, right click. And the issue with that is that there's so many times where it'll glitch and you just won't be able to shoot at all. You have to
Just
like
locks
wait.
up.
Yeah, you have to wait for it to misfire to like get rid of the glitch. So annoying.
Very
And
weird.
yeah. Oh yeah, and also it still gets worse. It has a secondary arrow called like an explosive arrow, and that's the only thing that people use. Like like sweaty scientists will use. They'll like get the like whatever rifle of their choice. They'll like spam it at you, and the moment you get close, they'll pull out their fucking bow, go to the explosive rounds, and just shoot at the ground. And then it works. And then you just die. You just
In
die because they shot at the ground.
Despite all of this, they're still planning on adding more secondary arrows.
Oh yeah.
They are?
Yeah,
Mhm.
like what's that one? It's like a mini flare that they said or something.
I do not remember.
It's
They're
like
not. They are dead ass not doing that. I swear to God.
I think he said it's called magnesium tipped.
Oh yeah,
I think that's what he
magnesium
said.
tipped. Yes, that is
Yeah.
what it was. It sounds really cool. I'm all for it.
What is it? What is it? What I've
We
never
don't
heard
know
this.
much of it yet.
I think
just
Dinosaur
magnesium.
explained it as like if you hit the dinosaur, it just kind of blinds them for a second.
Oh my God! So you get a blind. So you can just get an arrow that like pisses off every Pteranodon main.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
basically
for
just
it.
arrow flare.
I'm for it. I like the idea.
Yeah, you know what? That'd actually be kind of funny because then, like, you do that on a like a sweaty flyer main, then they start complaining in chat about how it should be nerfed. Yeah, I could already see it. I want to do that now.
I'm
Also,
actually.
it'd be interesting to see like a Dilo spit at an arrow midair, because I know it can't happen
ooh.
because it's not possible. But it'd be really interesting if that just put the arrow out or something.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Imagine like a Dilo full charges on a scientist that hit it with the magnesium arrow. They're both blinded. They just start running around meleeing.
This is all like again really good material for like another video. I'm sorry to try to circle it back around again, but like for this original pilot, I feel like we should probably stick to a little bit of like about us.
I just I wanted to make it somewhat relevant to the content we're going to be putting out eventually.
We're giving them a little taste.
A little
taste.
yeah. Okay.
A little
Yeah.
nip.
I'm just saying, in case we go a little too far into this, I just kind of want to bring it back here because I do have an interesting question.
What is it?
SharkBryce kind of glossed over it a little bit over in one of his videos, but I'm curious how you guys actually got into Primal Carnage.
Oh.
Let's start with
okay.
okay, yeah, no, go on.
Okay, so I literally came across it completely by accident. I did not know it existed. I had no idea that it was even a computer game. I was on the PlayStation, just kind of browsing around. I was bored. I wanted to look at some games, and then I saw Primal Carnage. And I was like, oh, it's a dinosaur game. You can play as the dinosaur? Oh, a Pog epic. So I downloaded it. And then I played it for a little bit and I got fucking addicted. I would try to achieve hunt and get like a bunch of skins. I remember I got the Alpha Dilo skin when I got it on the PlayStation. I got it completely on accident. I didn't even know that's how you were, like, apparently to get it, you're supposed to kill a Dilo that blinded you. And and I got blinded and just shot randomly, got the kill, and then I just got the skin. It's like, ooh. And then, but I didn't care about Dilo at the time because when I was on PlayStation, I was one hell of a Pteranodon main. I was the definition of sweaty Pteranodon main, going like bobbing up and down, being basically impossible to hit, and just camping near ledges so I can like throw people off immediately. No, I was that guy. It was but like I had so much fun like on the PlayStation. I had so much fun playing that game. So much fun. And then I got it on PC and I was like, this is a buggy mess. I'm going to stick with it anyway, but this is shit.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested in Noble because I don't. Have you ever told me? I don't think you have.
I have told you, but like I didn't tell it fully, really in depth.
I think
So-
you kind of glossed over. it.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Oh,
I
okay,
can.
depth.
All right. All right. Basically, it was way back when the Extinction came out on console, which I believe was like December of 20. No, it was like I think April 2015 or something like. I don't know. Might have been August. I think it was actually August 2015. But anyway, it was like just a little bit after. My dad was like, "Oh, hey, NobleSinn." Yeah, he said, "Hey Maverick, check out this new Dino game I just installed on PlayStation. It's like a team-based Primal Carnage whatever. Go check it out. It's probably pretty fun." So I'm like,
Described it.
yeah, okay, yeah, I'll check it out. So I started up like a free roam server to kind of check it out, and I think my first dino I played as was like Nova or Ovi, and I think it was Ovi. I hopped in and I was just walking around the map and I'm like, wow, this is truly a piece of technology. I don't know why I was so in awe of how the game looked. It was on Forest Chasm. That was the first map that I was on as Oviraptor, just kind of running through, looking at the animations, and I'm like, all right, this game was fun. And then I started to get into the competitive side, and, I started to really enjoy it because I realized how shit people are whenever you actually know what you're doing.
Oh yeah, no, actually, like you see a default player, they'll walk around like they've never played a video game in their entire life.
Yeah, entirely.
Yeah, it feels like an AI.
Yeah, it genuinely
Completely,
does.
Yeah. Primal Carnage's graphics back then were really ahead of its
Honestly,
it was
yeah,
really
they were
ahead
good.
of its time.
They were good.
Like, I mean, the lighting was definitely not great.
It was.
But the graphics themselves were really, they weren't advanced, but they're really pretty. And for the fact that it could run even at 30 FPS at that time, it was kind of just crazy.
30 FPS? What is this, NASA computer?
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
I'm a little curious as to how you got in the game, because I don't think I've ever actually heard anything of it.
It's not too complicated. I was addicted to YouTube. Let's be real here. I was addicted to YouTube back in
I think we all were I still am.
2013, 2014. And funnily enough, I used to watch things on my Nintendo DS. I don't know why. I didn't have a phone at the time, so I just watched things on my Nintendo DS or my father's phone. And I remember a long time ago, I watched Best in Slot's old playthroughs of the original Primal Carnage. I don't think they ever really stuck with me that much. What really got me into it was the Gaming Beaver.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
actually,
good old
I mean, just
Beaver.
look at his name.
even before all of that, though, the thing that even got me into dinosaurs was the Lost World Jurassic Park. But this is going back into my childhood. I woke up one day.
World, specifically that one.
Yes, so one day I just woke up. I walked out to the living room, and this is back when I lived in Texas, and I just smell.
Yeah.
I smell waffles and I don't know, food.
Aw.
And I just look at the TV and I just see Eddie Carr get ripped in half. And I'm both traumatized and in awe. And then I don't know, fast forward 7 years later, and I'm I just remember this, I just have this vivid memory of remembering that, and I'm what movie's that from? And I look up The Lost World, and that's how I got into the dinosaurs. And then after that I got into the Gaming Beaver. Then I got into Primal Carnage because of Gaming Beaver, and then in 2019 I finally bought the game because I got a computer. And
In 2019? Huh, so that was not that long ago.
yeah, it was around
Not that long ago.
I want to say June or July of 2019 where I actually bought it.
Damn.
I actually played OG first because I bought both at the time.
You played them chronologically. Gotta make sure the lore made sense.
I honestly didn't know which one was which. I played OG for like a long time, and then I was like, oh wait, Extinction's the one I'm supposed to be playing, and then I switched over to Extinction, and then I realized the game was dead. But luckily that year, the game got an update, so it kind of all worked out in the end.
Yeah, I mean, you joined in around a pretty good time.
I mean, yeah, I honestly wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't.
Yeah, I start like, oh yeah. So earlier you said you were from Texas?
Oh god.
And we're opening a whole new can of worms.
Complicated life of the Flying Raptor. So, I was born here in Wisconsin. Then, when a certain workplace closed down, I moved to Texas with my family. And then, they decided, nah, fuck this place. So then they moved to Missouri, and then we're like, nah, let's go see our family in Wisconsin again. So then we moved back to Wisconsin. And now we're here.
You just
I'm
stayed.
from Texas. I'm just curious because I'm from Texas. I was born there.
No.
You know, I was born in Canada's Ontario, and I still reside in Canada's Ontario.
You were born on the border.
You're probably French.
I'm learning French, but no, I'm not French. But
Nah,
we've
you're French.
we've reached a stable 48 minutes. So I'd say this first initial episode, has gone pretty well.
Going well. Yeah, I think it's gone well. Honestly, the time flied a lot faster than I thought.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
we're gonna have to definitely practice trying to keep with our topics a little more because
Yeah.
we did veer off a lot.
We didn't really have much of a topic for this episode.
I
we
tried
kind
to
of just
give us
ran
one.
our mouth. We kind of just ran our mouths.
Well,
for this one.
I hate to say it, but you guys did.
Yeah, no. I'll take the blame for that.
I was trying to keep us on topic a little bit, but at the same time, it was pretty interesting to hear these, and obviously, it's just an introduction.
I wasn't trying to take this episode like too strict. I wasn't trying to be too strict with this episode. I was trying to just be a little bit loose with this one.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
this is more of a this is just a pilot. But you know, we'll try to get on more topical stuff in the next episode. And anyway, by the way, for everyone that's watching, probably right now you're probably looking at some artwork of us. This artwork was actually made by a friend of mine a little bit. I'll probably put their socials in the description. Check him out. He's really funny
Thank you a little bit.
sometimes. He's really funny when I come in and I start verbally abusing him. That's where most of his humor comes from, actually.
The picture of him with just the red circle.
Yeah, the picture. I'll put that on screen real quick, actually.
Oh, we're gonna have to get permission for that.
He'll be fine with it, probably.
Oh. After he made all this art for us, he's just like sitting there.
He's gonna get doxxed. It doesn't even really show his face. Like he's got a mask, and the camera's so far away from him. His face, he doesn't even look like he has a face. He looks like Slender Man.
Honestly, yeah.
Wow. All right. Now we're just firing insults now.
No.
Like, come on.
Well, look,
He's my friend. He's used to me like slandering him like this.
here, I have an idea. Let's turn it back at Noble.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah,
no, you're gonna do the dick
talk
thing
about
again.
Noble's foreskin.
Okay. They always do this. Alright, well, you know what? Thank you guys all very much for watching. All of our channel links will be in the description below if you want to check those out. The Dino Bytes podcast will also be linked in the description if this does not go up on the channel immediately, because I know I will cut this down and put this onto my channel as well for certain topics. So, thank you guys all very much for watching. We are very excited to move forward and talk about these things, possibly stream and just host these kind of events. I don't know if our
Guess.
Discord server is going to be public. I think it might eventually, so you could join in the conversation, especially when we stream. We could, like, get ideas from the chat, and that'll be super fun, so, thank you guys all very much for watching. If there's anything else anybody wants to say after this, go for it now, but thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yile.